Well, peace be with you, brothers and sisters of Lutheran Church of Hope, and welcome to this edition of the E-Anchor on this somber Thursday. As if you might have read in my earlier note to the congregation, we are in the midst of another mass shooting, this time in Thousand Oaks, California, less than 2 weeks after the last mass shooting at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We continue to voice our anguish and our anger and our raw feelings to God in the midst of these times, knowing the promise that God hears us and that God will act through us in these days. We pray for comfort. We pray for those grieving. We pray for those responders. This coming Sunday, we begin our worship in those baptismal promises that girds us and is our foundation in these times that we walk. As we splash the water, as two cousins will bring their babies to the font to be splashed in the waters of holy baptism. So we rejoice in those promises given, and that nothing will ever be able to separate us from that baptismal promise that God gives to us. So we splash water. We also have an incredible guest preacher, one of our own. Russ Agnew, one of the members of our congregation, has done a lot of speaking on forgiveness through his experiences at Columbine High School. So we welcome Russ, who will give us a great word through our worship time, as well as hosting a talkback forum afterwards, our worship. So grab a cup of coffee and then come back and join us in the nave where Russ can have some more time to share his experiences and his times, as he has done a lot of speaking and sharing around his experiences at Columbine. So we give thanks to God for Russ and for his witness, not only to us, but to the many people that he has touched over the last years through this work. Lots happening here. We are in the midst of November. Thanksgiving's just around the corner. We continue our food drive. Thank you for all the food that you have brought as we stock North Denver Cares and Broomfield Fish. Incredible and important partners for us for the sake of the ministry of our church as we reach out to touch the world with God's hope. Check out this edition and all the happenings here at Lutheran Church of Hope and this E-Anchor. We're over halfway done through fundraising for our security system, an important part of our life together in the 21st century. So if you hadn't had the chance to contribute to that, I'll invite you to join Jen and I and the many others that have done that. Remember, your gift is matched dollar for dollar for our security system. Peace out, brothers and sisters of Lutheran Church of Hope, on this day. Remember that you are God's child, you are holy and beloved, and that God walks with you. And always, brothers and sisters of Lutheran Church of Hope, always be full of hope.